who was trying to stream live on YouTube, so that you can also share. Okay. Trying to stream live on YouTube, so that you can also share. Right, so we are live on YouTube now. But on this set. Abigail, copy to, so you can just copy to batch 1, batch 2, batch 3. So those have issue on Zoom, and also join with the link on YouTube.
All right, sir.
So I'm going to copy the link to you right away. So this is the link. Okay, this is the link. I'm also send to you on our admin. Well, let me just put it to you. Right, so we're going to go now. Let me open this directly to batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, and then batch 1. Okay, so batch 1. Right. Batch 1, 2, 3. Batch 1, 2, 3. Great. So good. I want to please start right away. So Abigail Romanus, you'll be admitting as they come. So we start. We're going to try to be the co-host. So we'll start for time's sake. Solomon, you're welcome. We make Solomon the co-host. Solomon. All right, thanks so much. So I want to share my screen now, and then we go on. Great. Please confirm that you can hear me. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Loud and clear, sir.
Okay, and you can see my screen? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can see your screen, sir.
So you can hear and you can see. That's good. Okay. All right. So well, something right away. This is to welcome us for this great. I think it's the first of its kind on this platform. Interactive session with our SME Premium members. Before now, we've been doing. We did onboarding for batch 1 and onboarding for batch 2. I think batch 1 onboarding was July, and batch 2 onboarding was in December. Yes. Batch 3 is still loading, so the onboarding will come out somewhere around June by God's grace. So this is like bringing all our SME members together. So it's part of its kind, and it's our first major outing for the year. So on behalf of my team at DIaDeRC, I want to say thank you so much for being part of us, being part of this vision. And I want to be grateful to God for the vision of DIaDeRC and how far He accept us. By May, DIaDeRC through ASMN will be 2 years. For by its own registration, it will be 2 years in March, yes, in March. But by the activity of ASMN, African Scholars Mentorship Network, ASMN will be 2 years. So within these 2 years, God has helped us so far. And like I limit on my team members, everyone in ASMN like a minister, because we are running with knowledge based on our motto of only knowledge for transforming lives. So we have a little program today. So this is what we run with. I'm currently taking number 1, which is introduction. So I'm taking 1 and 2. Opening an introduction, and then welcome remarks by the chair of DIaDeRC. So you are most welcome, and we trust that it's quite an interactive session. So let's interact as much as we can. But these are the activities that are loaded for today. But since you have a different batches on this team, so let's take first assignments. Write your name. I will start with my name, Evans. Osabon is my name. It has not changed. Your name, affiliation. I'm currently at Covenant University, professor of economics, professor of. Let's write our names. Promise at Covenant University. Affiliation, Covenant University, and DIaDeRC Family Chair. DIaDeRC Family Chair. But again, okay, which batch? I mean, all the batches. So all the batches, all the clusters. My main area of research is economics and development. So let's get that done, and then if possible, we can put your relocation. So, my university teacher Ota, Nigeria. All right. So I've done my own. Let's get that done. Let me admit everybody that's coming. Admit all. Okay, let's see that coming. Various introduction. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have 2 minutes for that. Self-introduction, name, affiliation. Okay, so let's get it coming. This will be main area of research. Main area of research, that should be what should be done there. Okay. Yes, thank you so much, Romanus. Thank you. Hi, indeed, thank you. Yeah, let's get them coming. Okay, well, we will not get that. Kind which batch are you? Batch 1 or 2? Okay, batch 1 or 2 plus okay, batch 2 plus 1. Okay, thank you. Merci beaucoup. So, okay, let's get that coming. Let's get that coming. Then, while they are coming, we'll just move on with my with mine. With hello, can you hear me? I was muted and I was talking. Hello?
We can hear now, but we weren't hearing you.
I was muted and I was talking. Oh my God, sorry about that. I think I'm going ahead. Let's get the introduction coming. I was invited this March to Germany by Institute of Labor Economics. They have this mentorship program, which I'm a member of, a mentor. I have 2 mentees from Nigeria and from Pakistan. So they brought both I think each mentor with one mentee that whose paper was accepted. So it was a very interesting platform. Apart from that, I was also asked to give a kind of talk around the mentorship in Africa using our African scholars as a fulcrum. So that was for me a very landmark experience because it's like somebody is writing on my screen. You don't do that, and I will find you. So that was a great one because it's another way to showcase what God is doing in African Scholars Mentorship Network. And earlier before now, in last year November, I was also invited by DIaD, German Academic Exchange Program, so also to speak about this program. So that is so that the program is African Scholars Mentorship Network, as is gaining traction, and we trust God that it's going to get better. And so these our three fundamental principles, which you call that's our framework. That the three pillars that makes a mentorship series, a mentorship program to be effective. One is that honesty must be, and integrity must be at the fulcrum. And so at the bottom line, there should be transparency, confidentiality, all built on around honesty and integrity. And then the process that will work, it should be mentee driven, which will always say that the mentee remains the captain, while the mentor is the co-pilot. So the mentees, which means this is a big task for us. While we are here, you are actually the one driving it. Ours is to provide the guideline, provide the different cluster groups and batches. You have to provide the activities. So we are to guide. And then, of course, there should be frequent evaluation and progress, which is why we are now holding this first ever joint strategy session between across the batches. So we can have regular check-ins, feedback, and goal tracking. So these are the three fundamental pillars that we are working with, which we call the framework of the African Scholars Mentorship Network, also called Mentorship Nature Nurture. And by God's grace, we are going to write a book around it, which is going to be commandments of mentorship and scholarship. We hope that very soon it will be. I was still at the initial stage. Okay, so there are many opportunities that are available. All of us who are already here, you are part of the Africa Scholars Premium members. Premium members have added advantage, which is what you are enjoying now. This closer mentorship and other support system, featuring your profile on our website and our pages, and also professional visibility, and many others which we already have, and details on our website. And this program is for what we can share. For God's glory, after we had our fourth series, has been 4.0, our collaborators at the University of Regina, we are also very much interested to go on with the fifth edition. So our fifth ASMN series, which we call Africa Scholars Mentorship Network ASMN 5.0, is ongoing. Registration is ongoing till April 27. And it's going to kick off May 11. Normally it's 5 weeks virtual boot camp, May 11 to June 8th, 6 p.m. Nigerian time. And we also broadcast both on YouTube and on Zoom. So it's a virtual event. So let's share these two opportunities widely across our network. And in case you are part of this team, you have not had our certificates. So this is a great opportunity to take advantage of this 5.0, register and participate, because there are two qualifications for our certificate of training. One is that you take all the exercises. There are 5 episodes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least you should complete exercises for episode 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is the conclusion. So, and then you subscribe to our SME Premium membership. But since you're already a member, you don't need that to subscribe. For it active. And from what I've seen, this 5.0 is going to be wow. It's one of its kinds. So I want to seriously ask us to register and participate actively. We're going to have apart from introduction and the conclusion, other episodes like episode 2, 3, and 4, we'll have 2 speakers coming as a facilitator. These are African scholars across the world that are making impact. So let's get prepared for it, and we'll be glad to. So let's also share these across our network. Okay, and after that, all of us who are here should have our ASME Premium patches. Actually, like the ID card. So it's a one way to welcome you once you subscribe to ASME Premium. And also share this link. We call the. Okay, I will recognize your hand, Monsieur Mohammed Sharif. Give me some minutes. So normally, if you have any, we call it a win, any opportunity, any award, recognition, we also help you to showcase that. So we can put on our website, the blog post. We can also have this, what we call a Friday feature. We can also showcase it across our social media handles. So, but there's a fund that we have designed. It's called ASMN, DIaDeRC-ASMN wins. So use that form to get it across. Or you can also just email us programs@diadec.org, or just send us information, and we'll be glad to share such testimonial. Like every Friday, then this week we featured this last Friday, this Dr. Abiola Olarinde. Okay, so we do that every Friday. So, but you need to have the content so we can do that. Okay, as I continue, yes, another good news which will be shared shortly by the head of publication. We are in the process of having our own journal, direct journal, which will be called the Institutions and Development Research Journal, IDRJ. Thankfully, we have submitted to National Library, and for name search, the name is available for us, and we are now in the process of registering it for ISSN. So it will be to start soon, and when it starts, you'll be glad to be part of it. We'll talk about this later on during the progress report for different groups. Another one again is this is an event that is happening this week, Thursday, by 10:30 a.m. It's a one-day event, and it's happening, it's virtual event. So it's already on our website. So like I mentioned, if you want to know what's happening that day, just go to that, click event to show you all our events that we are having. So if you go there, you see this banner. And thankfully, this is one of our advisory board members, Professor Lisk from Warwick University. He will be coming to Covenant University live. To those of us around Lagos or Ogun State Addis, I seriously welcome you to join us physically so we can meet with him and other members. For those who are far off, who cannot join physically, just on our website, there's an option for, it's a hybrid event, so there's an option for virtual and physical participation. It's happening just this week, Thursday, 3rd of April. Another events is a workshop, which we are planning to get funded from DAD, but we didn't get it, but we want to have other avenues. We will be on an workshop and network conference on climate change, food security, and human capital. So details will come up also on our website, but we're hoping to get grants or funding for it. And that's okay. So on that note, I want to say you are welcome. Thanks so much. It's a privilege to lead this army of scholars. So we are now going to short presentation from team leads from various teams that we can take you on. Yeah, Mohammed, your hand was ready before. You want to make it now? You can wait until we go to Q&A.
No, I can do it right now.
Okay.
I want to ask if for the ASMN 5 we have to subscribe.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to be part of it and to get certificate for it, you should subscribe.
Okay.
Yeah, because each one is unique. There are different facilitators. But yeah, so if you want to get on this team, you want to get certificate for that part, because even though, for example, I'm the host, I don't get certificate because I don't do exercises like you do. So, but you want to get certificate for that event, you need to subscribe. But much more to share widely to everybody in the Burkina Faso that will benefit for it. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, merci beaucoup. Okay. So let's go to the next item, presentation from our various because whoever is ready should go. Romanus, Solomon, media partnership, anybody can go. So I'll stop sharing now. Great. Whoever is ready should go. Romanus, Solomon, Judith, didn't make Judith co-host. Is he there? Judith, not yet. What about that? Okay, either. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Prof. Good evening to our dear esteemed premium members. It's a pleasure to be here today and to also share some insight on what we do at Research and Publication Unit. And on behalf of my boss, Dr. Romanos, I will take us through the few things we have in the next 10 minutes so that other units can also present. I'm going to run through what we have here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yes, we are going to talk about the cluster management. I think the essence of today's meeting is also to identify some challenges that has been affecting our output, and also to hear from our ASMN premium member on the way forward to overcome these challenges. I think that is one of the essence of today's meeting. So we are going to talk about our guidance on paper submission, our focus. Okay, Prof has mentioned DIaDeRC journal, which is also one of our efforts so far that is becoming a reality. And we are going to talk about expectations. What do we expect from each and every premium member? So we are going to go through this in some few minutes. About the cluster management, we need to also remind us about the clusters that we have. We have batch 1, we have 5 clusters from batch 1 and 5 from also batch 2. So far, these are our clusters so far. And also to remind us about our team leaders, because if a group is doing well, we will give credit to the leader, and if it's not, we are also going to hold them responsible. And if you have forgotten your leaders of the group, these are the leaders for group 1, cluster 1 on gender, earth science related. This is basically for ASMN 1.0. This is where we form these clusters. So we have our leaders for different groups. Please let us continue to be active. And if there is any reason for any of the members to probably who is not here from you, so that we can know how to make progress from here. And we also, as a challenge that we have identified, we have also listed some action that we may have to take, like having meeting with group leaders. I think I was making mistake with the leaders of cluster 1, which I think I just resolved yesterday. The Prof just called my attention to it yesterday, so that we can be meeting with this group leader and know the progress. And for cluster 2, I'm very sure of out of this group, about 1 or 2 are making progress. Like group 2, we have attended like 2 of their meetings where they started working on a paper, and I think group 3 as well. No, I think group 4, trade economics and policy. By now, as a cluster, we should have our own publications, especially from ASMN from cluster 1. I know some group from cluster 1 have already published, while some have had some paper submitted for publication. I'm very sure of group 5. I'm very sure of group 5 led by Professor Samuel. I know they have submitted a paper and probably have another one about to be submitted. And also group 2, I'm also confident with group 2 led by Dr. Kwabai. They're also having meetings, and thank you very much, Dr. Marcos. I don't know whether Dr. Marcos is on. He's also doing very well to lead this group. I'm not sure of other group yet, but if your team is not working, as a member, we are all leaders, just like Professor Evans will usually say, we are all leaders. What we need is just to bring an idea, refine the idea, and start to work. What we need to do, if we are 6 in a group, and a paper has a 6 section, probably you just have a section to work on and do it professionally. If every other members have also done their own very well, so the paper is already ready for submission. So it's not something difficult. We can bring our own idea. Like I usually tell people, don't wait for leaders to bring an idea. As a member, you can also bring an idea on the table. If the idea is not well framed, Professor Eva is in all the group. I'm also there. Dr. Romano is there. Dr. Judith is there. So people are there to help us refine our idea to make it researchable. And our focus. These are the focus journal that we are encouraging. I've been publishing in Scopus. I have a few papers in Scopus, and I've changed my focus to Web of Science now, because I realized that majority of paper in Web of Science are already on Scopus, but not all papers on Scopus are on Web of Science. So these are ways to also improve ourselves and the likes. I will leave this section for my boss, Dr. Roman, to talk about. I will come back to this. Let me briefly talk about our expectation. Some of our group members are already winning grants. We have one that is led by Dr. Judith, and we have several to which we are also hopeful that we are going to outcome on them. Also, we have another expectation is for us to publish, as a majority of us are in academic lines, and those that are not in academics as well, they also need publication. Let us communicate the output of our research to the world. So we expect us to publish, and that is what we have been talking about, how to bring the idea on the table, let other people share it, and come up with your output and publish in a very good journal outlet. Earning from publication. By now, we have taken a lecture on how to earn from publication. I think Dr. Roman led us on this particular lecture, if need be. How do we earn from our publication? It's one of our expectation and career progression. But in virtue of these 3 listed above, if we are doing this, there is no way we will progress in our career. So we expect this from every member of ASME, because that is our niche, so that we know that and in every other aspect of your research. So thank you. I will leave the stage for Dr. Romanos to talk about the journal, DIaDeRC journal, which we have made substantial. Are you on?
Yeah,
okay, boss.
go on.
You have said it all.
I don't know if Dr. Romanos is prof.
Okay, Romanus,
Is aware of the majority of things that has happened from the journal aspect.
Okay.
Yeah,
Roman,
I think Prof has more knowledge about the journal. You have said it also that will not oversalt the soup. So,
okay. Okay, what I've said was that Marcus is not here. Thanks to Marcus. Marcus has been very instrumental to this, but not like having a team that works. Initially, we went to National Library to. Let me just say it again. I said for those that came early. I said it earlier in the beginning. So we registered online, but we couldn't do anything with it. So this is the sample of the copy of the journal cover page. We went to Lagos office. They said we have to publish first before they can register. You publish first without ISSN. But Marcos helped us to, I think, through the National Library office in the three states. We first of all was do name search to be sure that the name is available. So they do name search the ISSN that we know, international standard serial number is international number. So they check, and after the first checking, the name is available, which means the name is reserved for us now. The next phase is to now process it, which we are paid for the registration process. We're going to have both the e-copy and also the hard copy. So both the e-print and the hard copy. And that was done. So recently they wanted to show the cover page, which we have just done, and that will be sent to him tomorrow Monday to continue the process. So as long as we are done to have a web page for it and also the submission process. So that is how God has helped us, and we trust God at it. To be honest, since last year, but hopefully we are making progress, and we trust God that we shall end in progress. So that is that for that. We'll come to Q&A. Let's take other comments. So please note your question for Solomon and Dr. Romanus concerning cluster management. You plan your cluster you are, in case you are not, in case you don't know where you are. Apart from those who are in batch 3, we are yet to onboard you. But for those who are in batch 1 and 2, you should know you have your cluster. But if there's any question you want to ask later on, please note them on the chat. We'll come to that. Let's take other units. Media and policy. Hida, are you ready or attached? Then Dr. Chinwe and Dr. Judith get set. So let's go on. Attached Madam Hida. Over to you. Madam Hida, you are muted. Okay, you are muted. Who is writing? What are you writing on my screen? Okay.
Yes, hello.
Okay,
everyone.
welcome. Yes, you were muted before.
Happy Sunday, happy Mother's Day to the mothers in the house. I didn't know today was Mother's Day until few hours ago. So happy Mother's Day to. Please, can we hear me?
Yes,
we can.
Okay.
Yes.
Happy Mother's Day to you too.
So can we see my screen? We'll put on the screen. We have the flyer for you.
Okay.
Happy Mother's Day for you.
So I want to share something with us today. I'm Elizabeth Osabohian from the media and the publicity team of DIaDeRC. Leave there. Go out. Please. I'm sorry about that, please.
No, they are potential mothers, so we respect them.
Okay.
Go, please.
So let me share my screen. Can we see my screen? Oh, sorry, I'm not sharing yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. Can you see it now? Please, can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Oh.
Just share with the green button.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, now we can see it. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, so sorry. Yes, please. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you so much for your patience. So this is what I want to talk about today. The topic says, oh God, not again. Leveraging social media platforms for professional growth and research impact. And for outline, we have understanding social media platforms for number 1. Number 2, we have why social media matters for professionals and researchers. Next, we have choosing the right platforms and best practices for social media platforms. And finally, conclusion. So when we hear social media platforms, what is the first thing that comes to our mind? Social media platforms are those digital platforms that we use in sharing ideas, information, thoughts, and opinions. We have the LinkedIn, we have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, and the rest, all of those. So social media is not just a platform that is meant for entertainment or meant to just share messages or keep relationship with your friends and with your loved ones. Social media is a very powerful tool that if well utilized, can take us a long way. So why social media matters for professionals and researchers? Why is it important that researchers should make use of social media? Researchers and professionals. Now, in those days, before social media became this common or rampant, in those days, we had television, we had radio, we had newspaper, the traditional media. Before someone can be heard, you have to pay to be heard. If you go to the newspaper, you want to place anything on their newspaper pages, you must buy the space. If you want to use television or radio, you must pay. But now, with the advent of social media, just with your smartphone and access to internet, you can do a whole lot of things. And with social media, you can reach a wider audience. For instance, AIT in Nigeria, if you place anything in AIT, only people that are within the coverage area have access to that thing you are putting there. But with social media, if you post something in Nigeria, someone in the US can see it, someone in Australia can see it. Social media has made the world a global village. So social media matters a lot when it comes to research. When it comes to professionals and researchers. So the first thing I'll be talking under this point is knowledge sharing. With social media, you can share knowledge, you can share ideas, you can share your opinion as an economist, as a scientist, or whatever your area of focus is. You can let people know that this is what I am, or this is who I am, this is what I do. You can share your knowledge on social media, making yourself a global person, such that people can see you, they can hear you, they can read from you from anywhere around the world. The next one is visibility and branding. You want to build your brand as a professor in maybe geography, professor in whatever field you are. You can do that using the social media. You don't have to go to TV or radio or newspaper like we used to do in those days. Even with that, with the heavy money you would pay in those days, your reach is still limited. But now, social media has given each and every one of us the opportunity to make ourselves visible, to build our brand, such that someone you have not met before, someone that has not seen you before, someone that might not even see you till the end of the world, already knows you exist, already knows that this is what you do. That is the power of social media. The third one is networking opportunities. It helps you to collaborate. Social media helps you to collaborate, helps you to network. You meet people that you share the same idea with on social media. So it is very important for professionals and researchers to be on the media. The way the world is going, if anybody that is not on the media will be left behind. So that is that on that. Then best practices for social media optimization, for you to be able to optimize your time on social media, these are the things that you should do. Number one, you should be consistent. If you are building a brand, you have to be consistent with it. You cannot show up today and the next time they are hearing from you again is in the next 2 months or in the next 3 months. You cannot build your brand that way. When someone sees you yesterday, the person is seeing you today. The person is seeing you again another day. You are already making yourself known to that person's subconscious, even if the person is not paying attention. Over time, the person will begin to look at you. Okay, what exactly is this person doing? Or what is this person talking about? Because of your consistency. Another thing is quality over quantity. When we say you should be consistent on the media, it doesn't mean that you should post every day and every day when you don't have anything when you don't have anything, how do I put it now, to give, quality to give to people. If you want to post, make sure that the knowledge you are putting out there is meeting the people the way you want it to meet them. They are receiving the message at the right time. You don't post every day just because you want to be consistent and then you are bringing out content almost every day and it's not having any impact on the people that are the message or the contents are meant for. The next one is utilize hashtags. Hashtags help your content to go far. For instance, if you are posting on YouTube and you are posting something on collaborations, if you use hashtag collaboration, when someone is coming to YouTube to search for anything that has to do with collaboration, your content will pop up just like other people's own will, because you have used that hashtag. So hashtags are very, very important when you are making your post on social media. I'm looking at the time. The next thing now is choosing the right platforms. Yes, so it is not all platforms that are okay for you. It all depends on the type of content you want to put out. If you want to put out educational content in video format, make sure that you go for YouTube. YouTube is mainly a video platform. So if your content is video based, please, you should be on YouTube and on TikTok, depending on the type of content. If it is educational, you can go to YouTube. You can also do it on TikTok, but YouTube is still the best options anyway. For LinkedIn, if your idea is to collaborate, to network, you want to meet professionals, you want to meet people that are in the same level or the same field with you, please, you should be on LinkedIn and post consistently, but be mindful of the quality of what you are posting, not the quantity. So for Facebook is also good. People use Facebook for video contents also, depending on what they are putting out. But Facebook is also useful for visual storytelling and community building. So those are, which other one is here? Twitter, yes. Twitter, you can use Twitter for great quick updates, like trending issues, something that all of those. Yes, you can use TikTok. What's it called? You can use Twitter for that. Excuse me. You can use Twitter for that, but mainly for we professionals, please ensure you have a LinkedIn profile. Very important. LinkedIn, very, very important. Okay, so in conclusion, social media is a game changer for us all. I want to use myself as an instance. Here where we reside, the kind of visa they gave to me, I cannot work. I cannot do anything with my visa. So I decided to go into content creating as a media person. So I have a page on Facebook and I have a channel on YouTube, and I am earning from both. So you too can do this. I know we all have what we are already doing as professionals in our individual fields, but you can also earn on social media if you want to. You don't have to do something extra. That thing that you are already doing, just set your camera while you are doing it, and that is all. I'll give us an example. There is one Sierra Leonean guy here. He repairs what's it called, laptops and phones. That is what he does. That man is on YouTube and is making a lot of money. He doesn't do anything extra. He just waits for customers to bring their gadgets. While he's working on them, his camera is set there. He's working and is everything, his camera, everything that he's doing. And at the end, when he finishes, he just edit and post, and he's making his money. So you can do a whole lot of things on social media. As a matter of fact, as a professional, as a researcher, please try and make use of these social media tools to build your visibility and your brand. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for everyone, and thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Social Media Branding. Thank you so much for that. Okay, I think this is the right time now to jump to the next assignment. So that Judith is here. Yeah, they are clapping for you already. Thanks so much. Before we continue, please, I just shared when you talk about visibility and branding. So whatever you are sharing anything on those handles, we are active. DIaDeRC is active on LinkedIn, active on Facebook, active on YouTube, and active on Facebook. So we just did a post now today. So quickly, I just copy the link. It's here on our. If you go to chat on this Zoom platform, you see LinkedIn, first one, Facebook, second one. So quickly, we have 2 assignments now. You are doing 3 things. Each of those platforms, click on it to your page. You're going to repost or reshare, comment, and like. These are 3 things we are doing for each of those ones. So we are going to do that in the next 1-2 minutes. So the time is counting now. So click on the LinkedIn. It's also both here on Zoom. I also put it also on our WhatsApp groups for batch 1, batch 2, and batch 3. So you just click on the link for LinkedIn, and then thankfully today is Happy Mother's Day, so you can just share Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Also congratulations. Let's get that done in the next. I'm counting now. The next 2 minutes. Again, I repeat, the link is already on our on this Zoom chat. Click on the 3 links for LinkedIn, for Facebook, and for Twitter. And there's also our WhatsApp group. Click on it. You always to like, comment, and repost. 1, 2, go. I'm watching and I'm counting. Please, immediately let's need to watch and see who is obeying our rule. Let's see the fastest finger. The fastest finger. Like, post, comment. Everybody, like, post, comment, and share. Okay, so we'll just take congratulations to like, post. So I want to share and say onto the posting. Let's click on it from on our admin page, on the batch 1 page, batch 2 page, batch 3 page, WhatsApp group. So you can just repost and say congratulations. I want to repost and say Happy Mother's Day to all our mothers. Post and just say the Happy Mother's Day to all. Happy Mother's Day to all our DIaDeRC. We are counting, or look at you, and ask me, congratulations, and God bless for you. God bless you. Bless you for all you do. Okay. Are we there? We are watching posts, reshare the posts and comments. I've done that for LinkedIn. I'm doing that again for. Are it possible? Tag us. Okay, thank you. I've seen Mustafa Olarin. I've seen you on. I've seen you on. So just like you're liking and commenting, you're reposting. See trace. Don't just like liking. Just don't be like a bit lazy, but don't be lazy. Like, comment, and repost 3 things. I've seen some of us. Okay, 1 minute gone. Okay, let's quick. Okay, like. Let me repost or share. In LinkedIn, in the link is repost, in Facebook is a reshare. Okay, okay, so our time is moving. Let's be the check, please. Let's see how many people are responding. Abigail, let's check. His time is going quick. Quick. Okay, thank you so much for responding. We want more responses. And okay. All right. Thank you, Vida. Thank you. Okay. We want, yes, Emmanuel, 1 minute. Just click on the link and add. Uneku, I'm not seeing your hand up. Let me see you again. Okay. Twitter, Facebook. Okay. 1 minute remaining. Yes. Post. And the name is DIaDeRC. So DIaDeRC ought to hashtag DIaDeRC as DIaDeRC or an admin. Hashtag DIaDeRC and admin. I should do that. Okay. All right. So, okay, let's continue as we are doing that. So, okay. Now we continue. Thanks so much, everyone that have done it. But your time is still going. Let's keep going. Okay. Now let's take the next presentation for go to Q&A. Dr. Marcos, how are you, sir? Dr. Marcos. Dr. Marcos. Okay. Dr. Judith, and
hello.
How are you,
Prof.
sir? Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So while you were before you joined us, I just showed a sample of the journal cover. So
I saw it.
You saw it?
Mm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What says that? Are we making progress? Yeah, this one.
I believe some people have also submitted some journals for it. Do we have some articles?
No. We're waiting for the ISSN like we discussed before. But we can discuss that later. But whether the design like this is it okay with? Are you okay with it?
The design is okay. It's just for us to show that we already have a maxed head for it. The design is okay. So, and you know, for every edition, the design will be different. So the color will be different, and the logo placement will be stable.
What would change basically the focus? And the framework should be the same thing. Like our just on for 1967. 1957. It's the same color design. What can be maybe it not be volume 1 if you want. So just that, but the design itself. When you see the journal, this is our journal. They what
Yes.
you want to be so that for the one she want to be on the that's the addition, but the main design will be same pattern. I mean, what do you think?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'll take on that later. Okay, thank you so much.
The
Appreciate you.
design will be the same thing. Volume 1, if you want,
I had
and the
the
color will be different.
additional one. Okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay,
Okay.
Chinwe, are you okay on with the Judith? Hello, Chinwe.
Prof, sir. I'm not sure we have anything to me from my side.
Okay, so you will give update.
He
Okay.
assigned me to anything with Dr. Judy.
Okay. Once again, happy Mother's Day to our ladies in the house. We celebrate you. DIaDeRC and ASMN celebrate you. And we appreciate you for all you do for humanity and society. Okay. God bless you. Okay, let's now let's take Q&A as we continue. What have we done so far? So let's take the first Q&A and then we go on. Generally from both of us, yeah. So let's go to this one. Q&A. Any question so far from anybody from the cluster?
Okay, sorry, Prof. Do you mean Dr. Tosin?
Toxin is coming afterwards.
Okay.
By 6 p.m. and this time session. So let's take Q&A first when she comes in. Why me chat up? She should be set for now, almost now. We'll take after this Q&A. Okay, so guys, we have listened to 2 arbitrary discussions. And so let's hear from you, your cluster. I can see Professor Samuel. What is happening in your cluster? What is the updates? Somebody's hand is raised. Who was that? Who is that? Yeah, Mohammed, please go ahead.
Yes, Prof.
Yeah.
I want to suggest something.
Okay, please.
I'm originally from a French country.
Okay.
So when I write is in French, and now I'm working with DIaDeRC and I'm working with the English language. So
Okay.
I have to translate all my writings in English before to submit it for publication. So I want to suggest that DIaDeRC will in the future have a group of translators in the institution to permit that countries or persons with other language can translate easily their writing.
Wow, okay. But that's a good one. Thank you so much. It's well noted. So DIaDeRC should have a unit for translation. Yeah, I know we have some people from other countries like China, Pakistan, India. Yeah, it's a thing we can do. Let's note it, team members, particularly those in publication, Romanus and Solomon. So what's now our journal fix of we can have submission from everywhere. And so let's have, I think we have people from language. One thing about that is that it's very rich. We have those from English language as their first language, those who study English language to the level of PhD. So we can have a unit that does such a language translation. And it's noted, we will work towards that. Thank you so much. And those who are also in French also help to translate to French if you need to come to Burkina Faso to see the president. Okay. Please, it's well noted. Solomon, thanks so much for that. I want to also appreciate those who are in the legal department, legal profession. They have their own group. They have their own cluster for legal, because they're legal and law and legal institutions where they also interface among themselves. And thankfully, they also help us to go through our legal documents like MOUs. So can have such a language service. It's going to be added here. Of course, for servicing, it need to be paid, but it can be paid for, but to be discounted for as new premium members. It's a good session. Always well noted. Merci beaucoup, mon ami. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's take further Q&A from other leaders.
Hello, Prof. Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, can we hear from the cluster leaders about the challenges they face within the clusters and how we can make progress within our clusters?
Yes, so we're here. Somebody has said it. Madam Grace Ada, okay, say you on YouTube. Okay, you're not in. Okay, you're not here. Okay, we have them here. Samuel is here. Please, let's see from closer. Or maybe things that you are doing well that others can learn from. So let's hear from them. Someone like Samuel, I know your team is making progress. Someone like Marcos, your team lead. Samuel Binumute, please. Order from Swatini. Let's hear what are you doing you're good that others can learn from. Or what are these challenges that you want us to discuss together? This is actually for the aim of this meeting. It's called our SME Premium Interactive Session. Samuel, Marcos, Tinkaso, Zacchaeus, anybody can come in. Grace.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yeah, go on, sir.
Thank you for the opportunity. Now for the cluster, you know, it's very good that cluster leaders have a period where they chat together, apart from the fact that we are coming together as a premium member. So, and at the same time, because like last time, a call for paper was sent. I think it was a chapter in a book. The abstract was written. Some 2-3 people.
Who was that?
That aspects. Then, secondly, although as a result of some of the challenges we are having, that was what brought about the idea of the event that is coming up in June, which we make all the cluster leaders to be there. And it was also part of the discussion that brought about the aspect of data, getting data and all that. The only challenge, one of the challenges we have is that, you know, the time everybody will meet together and committing things to people. You know, at times when you make a comment there, it will take some.
Hello, Marcos, like your network is breaking. Hello, can we hear him? Hello?
We can't hear him. We can't hear him.
Network is breaking. Okay. So
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, better now.
Okay, I said response time on the cluster is a challenge. So although when we make comments or when we send something, although some people will maybe 25% of the people will are react to it, while about 75% will not do anything. So I want to say that in summary, I want to say that cluster leaders, if we meet together to actually get a solution or to know some of the people within the group. So that's what I have. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. I will respond to them accordingly. Okay, let's hear from other persons. Samuel, you want to give us your secrets for your group? Samuel being from Swatini. What is that?
Thank you so much. I want to sincerely appreciate you for your leadership and every member of the DIaDeRC team. I think the platform has been a very huge opportunity for me to learn. Personally, I've come to know many secrets in academics that until now I have not known before. I said sometimes ago that possibly if I know some of the things I know now early in my career journey, I would have possibly taken the journey differently. But I still appreciate God. I want to say that for my group, God is helping us. We are making steady progress. We've been able to submit our first paper to one of the widely journals. They have a special call, which we submitted it to, and work is already ongoing on the second paper also. People are responding, although not everyone as one would have expected, but we have significant contribution coming in. I just want to encourage people. I want to, if I'm allowed to, if Prof will allow me to say this is just a word of encouragement to everybody, that the best that Prof can do is what he's doing now. Many of us in our various institutions, place of works, we don't have such platforms to encourage us, to build us, to develop ourselves. In many of our schools, publications are not sponsored by our schools. Many people have to take loans, borrow money to publish and all that, which make publication very difficult. But on the ASMN premium cluster groups, Prof has helped us such that when we work together in batch, in group, in clusters, it's become easier and faster for us to publish. And then number two, we publish in world-renowned journals. That is number two. And then number three, by the grace of God, DIaDeRC is giving us doors and secrets on how you can actually publish in these world-renowned journals and publish for free, so that you can actually be free of using your meager salary and loans to publish. I just want to encourage people. There is no miracle that is going to come when it comes to academic publications and research. We have a very great opportunity on this platform, and I want to encourage people to embrace it. If you will have to publish on your own, you will have to do literature review, introduction, data analysis, conclusion, and everything on yourself, which may be very challenging. Sometimes you do nonsense, you think you have done analysis, but with the cluster groups we have experts in different fields of article writing, that when people take different aspects, within weeks, we are through with one paper, we send it for publication, and things are moving on. I just want to encourage people, not just in my own cluster group alone, in other cluster groups. We have this platform already. We have this opportunity. We have the privilege to interact together. There are many times that I may be doing an analysis or I'm writing something that is not clear to me. I will pick my phone and call Dr. Solomon. Dr. Solomon, I'm doing this and I don't know how to proceed. How can we go about this? And Dr. Solomon sometimes can say, Prof, can you give me 10 minutes? Let me look through it, do it this way, do it this way. And I'm happy, I move forward. So please, I'm begging us, I'm encouraging us, let's take advantage of the opportunity we have on this platform that's graciously under God, Prof has been able to establish, so that we can take opportunity of that ladder and rise in our career. And I believe that God is going to help us. Once again, I want to thank Prof for your leadership. May God continue to move you forward in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, Professor Samuel. It's someone that I respect a lot, because I know how we met. You sent me an email that was very encouraging. That was at the beginning of this ASMN story. There were some of the things that help us to keep firing. At this time, he was a professor already. He was a sub-dean of, a dean of a graduate school. So it's not a small man. Now he's a dean and professor in Swatini. So we have different mix of experts at all levels in our team. So like you said, let's take advantage. For publication to Romanus, with the team working with China and Asia, they have a way of waiving or paying for the publication fee. So you don't have to bother yourself once you meet the criteria of publishing those outlets. And issue of collaboration, I know many people are already making progress. Even I think as a team, I think Chris and others also submitted a proposal for Codestra MRY. So people are making progress. Let's take advantage and work. This is just a word of encouragement to all our cluster leads. I remember before I started this program, I had to take a training at Kenya on the online pedagogy. That was the training. But one of the things that we found that, or they told us that if you are doing any online training, online teaching process, and you can gain 10 to 20% commitment level, you have tried. But even though this called the formal DVC of National Open University of Nigeria, when I was presenting my findings at Addis Ababa on one of the projects we did with DIaD, and he said, Prof, if you can get 10 to 20% commitment level from everybody registered, you have done so well, because from the research, within online success rate is between 10 and 20%. And that's also seemed to rhyme with the management theory of the Pareto theory of 10, 20, 80%, 80% margin. Okay. So if you have commitment level in anyone that lives in a cluster up to 20%, 10 to 20%, please go ahead with those who are making progress. Others will see the result and they will jump on it. So that's my word of admonition to all our cluster leads. Okay, you have 10 to 20% response rate, it's enough to go ahead. Okay, let's take other Q&A and I will move on to the next. So we're making actually progress. Any other Q&A? Grace, other feedback from cluster leads? Thanks to Marcus for the feedback. Thanks to Samuel for the feedback. Okay, any other person want to comment? Otherwise, we make progress. Are we together? Okay, so it's time for discussion. Adesoji, okay, somebody's hand is up. Is it with that? Thumbs up. Florence, Grace, Beloke, Idowu, any feedback on you? Onye, Patricia. Sonia, yeah, okay. Zacchaeus, Kelechi, any feedback? Yes, sir.
I think Dr. Osede Olopade wanted
please go ahead. You have the space.
Okay, good.
Go ahead. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, thank you for this session and for the different updates that have been made. Thank you for our other research lead, Dr. Solomon, where you used to see different publications, and yeah, that's a very good one we follow. So I think for our own group, I know that our team leaders tried a lot in terms of data. I think we had a lot of, we have had several online training in terms of data and other things. Then I think we'll be able to also those are some things in terms of publication. But I think for some time now we not. I think the group lead is a little, maybe a little bit. I think for some time we're not able to do much. So, but I hope that with this one now we come back together. We speak with the group. We had some, but we wanted to respond to it, or we even written some proposals. So, but because we couldn't meet before, so we did not proceed with it. So I want to know if we cannot, even though we didn't meet it up with that point, we can now work on it at a paper and how best can we go about it. Because one thing I said that it's not that we should just be responding to call alone, but can we just say, this is I want to publish that maybe a scoop that Dr. Solomon has said, and instead of just responding to calls alone. So because the one once after I think it was the CBN at the World Bank call, after that call passed, we didn't do anything on it. Just want to ask how best can go about it. Thank you for that.
Although your network was cracking, but we heard that we should take advantage that we have. Okay. Somebody's hand is saying I will take that and I will now move on to the next agenda. Abiodun Adetokunbo.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
This is a question. I'm in the Batch 3 Premium member. So I just want to ask, maybe I missed it. I'm not aware of any cluster, or maybe perhaps there's nothing like that yet in batch 3.
Okay, yes, I've already answered that. But by 3 it's still loading. So it's open till end of ASME 5.0. So after that, we do onboarding. So after onboarding, we'll now do cluster. So it's still growing.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So we normally do wait until end of a given series. So after we end with series 5.0, we onboard, and after onboard we do clusters. But by and large, you can, within the group, you only have your WhatsApp group and Telegram group. Within that group, you can also start collaboration within that group. Thanks. So I hope that was a question. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Patricia, quick as we've gone. Go up, please. Your hand is raised.
Thank you very much, Prof. And thank you for the good work you're doing. Well, mine is a question, really. I want to believe that I can't remember. I'm sure that we're more than 5 in each cluster. Now, the question is, isn't it possible that if we're more than 5, now for each quarter, we should be able to have like 2 publications, maybe have 2 groups within a cluster who are interested in working on something. I mean, 2 publications can come out for each quarter. That's question 1. 2, it's also possible that there may be some, topics thrown open that some people may not be comfortable with. How do you get those ones to be engaged, even if it may be possible that what they're interested in doing is in another cluster? Are you now saying that the question now is that if they don't find anything interesting to do in their own cluster, does it mean that that quota is completely gone? I think that this is something that cluster heads should be able to accommodate. But I believe that because we are more than 5 in each cluster, then we should be able to have multiple publications at a particular point in time. My question and my observations and comments.
Thank you so much for your question, and I know you have the answer. So can you answer the question? I know you have the answer. Okay, I will jump on it now. Yes, I know it's happening. A cluster between 10, I think some are 10 to 12. So I know within the cluster they have subunits. For example, like Samuel's group, they have like 3 different units. So this is A, B, C. So within the main cluster, people now join the unit in the cluster, and they can also work. I know the other one that Grace and Edu belong to. They have about like a subgroup, about 5 of them that did the proposal for cholesterol. So within the cluster, I can have a subgroup A, B, C, or D, depending on those who are. So you can say, I want to work on this topic. My name is Patricia. I'm in cluster this. If you are interested, indicate. So maybe 3 person indicates. So 3 of you can now form a sub-unit to work on that particular one. Another person can say, okay, I want to work on this thing. Please, who's interested? Those who indicate interest also do that. And also mentioned earlier that in one of the clusters, even those who are in legal profession, they have their own subgroup within that. So within the big cluster, we can expect to have some units working on the given areas. That is what to be efficient. Okay. So that is allowed, but just let us know so that we can also provide support. Me, Solomon, and Romanus overseeing all of those activities. Hope I've answered your question. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so on that note, we are now going to the next item, this one, where somebody who is a data scientist, joining us from the US, Dr. Oluwatosin Aderonti. Tosin, you're welcome. You have this space. Let me stop sharing. I think I made you co-host, so you can share your screen. And then after that, we can take further. Yes, please, Tosin. Welcome, madam.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good evening, good morning. Oh. I know you're afternoon in the US. Okay. Happy morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everywhere you are calling in across the world. Thank you very much, Professor Evans, for this opportunity. Let me try to share my screen.
Let's go ahead. I think I'll be the co-host.
So can you see my screen?
Yes, you can see your screen. You can also see your face, and we can hear your voice.
And good to see you. It's been a very long time. So thank you again for this opportunity. This afternoon, I'll be introducing a short course that I think is very interesting to almost everyone in the team. Thank you very much for the good work you are doing, sir. I think it is really needed at this time. So yeah, we are introducing the data science for applied economists. So when I say applied economists, this was good to see you, Ma. So when I say applied economists, this involve people who are doing work in health, in development, in gender, in education. So we want everybody to come on board. We want to introduce data science skill and competencies to us. There is a lot of buzz about about data science these days. And yeah, we need to be properly equipped. So even though my slides are targeted towards economics, please know that it is applied economics, everybody. Even if you are not in economics, if you are in any kind of data analysis role, or you are doing data analysis in your research, please know that this is very much applicable to you. So to gauge how much involved we are in data science, I'm going to share a link in the chat. It's a poll that to gauge how much of data science we already are involved in. Let's see. So I'm going to post this in the chat. So it's a question on, have you had any experience using machine learning in your own work? Yes, no, or only familiar? So let the poll come in, yeah. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. So only 8 people have already polled. I think we are almost 40 in the meeting. Keep it coming, keep it coming. 9 people, keep it coming. It's anonymous, so we don't know who is polling what. I think you can see the poll as well. Okay, sure. So have you had any experience, whether in your research or at work? Okay. Only 13 people have responded to the poll. And of the 13 people, 54 said no. Okay, 53. Only familiar. Yeah, so I think we should close the poll now because of time. So only 1/3, roughly. Okay, now it's going down. Yeah, so it means, yeah, this is roughly 1/3 of us have had any experience using machine learning or data science techniques in our work. Actually, that is very high. That is very, very high. I'm really, really impressed. So let's see. Let me go back to the presentation. So this means that, yeah, there is room for us to learn. There is room for us to so there is room for us to, there is room for this course to thrive. For the 70% of us that are not yet familiar with data science, but at least I know that we all are familiar with data analytics, so we are very familiar with traditional economic tools. So the difference between economics and data science is while we use traditional economic tools or techniques, for example, simple linear regression, logistic regressions, to understand economic issues, data science can be used in more wide-ranging areas. So we can use it in industry, we can use it in our research, in academia. This is good. And the kind of questions that we address using economics is more like causality, what factors or what variables are responsible, what X's are responsible for Y. Whereas in data science, what we are keen on looking is what factor, how can we predict Y? How can we predict a particular outcome? Can we predict what time something is going to happen? So it's a very interesting addition to the tools that we already have. It complements the tools that we have. It gives us also the opportunities to ask different questions than what we traditionally ask in our research, in development, in gender and everything. And also another difference between data science and economics or related fields is that, of course, we try to understand the estimates, so our beta coefficients, we try to understand, so what is the value of B1, B2, B3, beta 1, beta 2. Meanwhile, in data science, what we are keen on looking at is predicting Y. So these are the differences, I would say, between data science and economics. And of course, when we talk about data science in this course, we are relating only to data analytics because data science also, up until recently, it has focused mainly on computer science. So we use it together with computer science to answer questions in computer science. But for the sake of this course, we are going to focus only on data analytics. So whatever the kind of data that you have, this is going to be very relevant. This is going to be very useful to work. And yeah, so why is this relevant for the work that we do in this time and age? You have, like I've mentioned, you have more analytical tools. You will ask different kind of questions. And increasingly, we see that the papers that are coming out from economics and related fields, like 5 to 15% of them uses data science techniques, data science methods, and we see this more in applied microeconomics. So if you are doing agricultural economics, health economics, education economics, and all of that. So you need to be able to, so more papers are coming. So if you want to, be, how do you say again, like, you want to shift the boundary, you really need to get into what is happening in the research space. And of course, if you have this large number of papers coming using these techniques. You want, even if you do not use them, you want to be able to understand other people's work, right? So this is why also it is very important that we as applied economists, we as development practitioners, that we really understand these techniques. That is how we can critique what work is being done. And the tools that we use in data science, they are open source. For example, R, Python, unlike Stata, eViews, SPSS that we use in economics and related fields. When I say economics, I mean related fields, right? Social sciences general. So the tools that we use, they are paid for. This R and Python, they are ubiquitous and they have very robust engineering, very robust technical materials online. So if you really can have any questions that you would, when you go to forums, you will not have somebody to support you with this. Also, Stata has something like that, but especially Python. Python is the most popular programming language, and it has been like that for a while. So we need to get in touch with this. And also importantly, the job market now requires this. So on the apply economic job listings, the jobs that were listed in March, only in March, 16% of those jobs require like one data science or machine learning skills or the other. So you do not, I mean, of course, jobs based in the US, but they are all applied economics jobs. So they are not, like statistics, mathematics or statistics. These are applied economics. So friends, our field is changing and we really need to get on board. So, I mean, we do not want to be excluded from 16% of a job. I don't know if, for example, if I'd considered a larger time area, a larger time frame, maybe the percentage might even be higher, but only for March, this is what we have. So for this course, we are going to be, we are going to start based on Professor Evans' advice. We are going to start on the introductory notes. So we are going to introduce a gentle introduction into data science method and their applications in social sciences. So we are going to bring our problems and we are going to try to solve them. We are going to explore machine learning workflow, including data collection, model development, and evaluation. We are going to use data learning techniques for structured and unstructured data. For structured data, I mean rows and columns like we are used to, and unstructured data like, for example, text mining, qualitative data, things like that, that are not labeled. So these are the unstructured data. And so the kind of work we are going to do are going to be very hands-on. So please let us be ready to have a lot of homework. And we are going to be programming in Python. What are the prerequisites for us to participate in this course? We need to have graduate level experience in econometrics. If we do not have that, this is fine, but we should have graduate level statistics understanding. And I think, so if our work is such that we do quantitative, like empirical quantitative analysis, we will need this. But for example, if our work is very qualitative, we will still need this because statistics is the foundation of data science, but we can learn. I mean, we have gotten to this level, so we can learn, we can acquire new skills. I believe very much in what we are able to learn. And so because we are going to be using Python, I would suggest for those of us that do not have prior Python skills, there is this course by Andrew. I've also taken that course myself. Is here Python for beginners. Let me copy it. Let me see if I can copy this link and put it in the no copy link and put it in the.
If you don't mind, you can share your screen with me later on. If you don't mind, with the permission.
Are you not seeing my screen?
No, I mean the slide. If you don't, slide, you can go through it and.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I will.
Okay.
You can go to there. They have the slide and the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so so we can go and, this is just a 7-hour course. It's very good for us if we are beginning to learn Python. It is nothing difficult. It's also very interactive and it is self-paced. So we go there, we learn, and whatever answers we provide to the exercises, we get immediate feedback. I think this is really an excellent resource for us to get to learn Python. So the start date for this course is going to be determined. I will expect what Professor Evans would give us as guidance. We expect for the introductory course to be 2 months, and we'll meet twice, once every week, possibly on Sundays, 2 hours. But of course, we are going to have homework. For now, it's going to be Chinwe and I, but we want to have as many data science experts as possible to engage this, because we think it's going to be better for us. And from the discussion that I had with Professor Evans, there's a possibility of issuing certificate for this. So, and I think this is very nice that we have this opportunity. But the modality and all that we are yet to finalize. So, how we register for this course? Yeah, I think Professor Evans can give us guidance on how people that are interested, or you can already indicate or show your interest in the chat group to say if you will be interested in taking this course. And yeah, if there are any questions, please, you can also, please feel free to ask whatever questions you may have. So that is it from me. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Madam Dr. Madam Tosi Aderonti. We appreciate. So if you interested, just put yes, 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 if you're interested on the chat. Before then, let's welcome a pure computer scientist, AI modelist, Dr. Chinwe, who is a part of our direct team member. Chinwe, please, you have the space. After Chinwe's input, we cannot take other comments or questions that we may have. So it presents a two-way opportunity. One, to be an expert, to join the team to facilitate. Two, to also learn as a facilitator. I mean, as a course participant, which I will subscribe to. So, okay, I can see yes coming. They're coming. Okay, great. Chinwe, please, you have the space. Maybe you can stop sharing. Are you sharing this screen, or you are using Python?
No. Thank you so much, Prof. No, I'm not sharing it. Thank you so much, Prof. Thank you so much, Dr. Tosin. That was a very interesting presentation and an eye-opener to, when you were sharing your screen during the polling session, I was shocked. In fact, I'm still shocked to know that some people have not heard of this AI and machine learning stuff. And I'm like, I know majority of our participants today are not from programming background, they are not non-technical experts. And maybe when they heard of Python, they're like, ooh, how are we going to do this? How are we going to start writing program? I remember those days, even as a computer person, when I was in year 1, I was so scared. In fact, I failed programming language. My first programming language, I failed it. I have to write it again. And I know sometimes if you're not into coding, you are not just there. So, but if you're interested in this course, you are covered. We are going to prepare an aspect of it that you don't need coding, but you're going to do your data analytics and draw your insight. So just be prepared, whether you have interest in coding, you don't have interest in coding, you are scared of coding, but as long as you're doing experimental research or any kind of research and you have data, you must analyze your data. And it's no longer time for you to look for specialists to work on your data. You can do it comfortably and confidently on your own. And that is what this course is prepared for. So that is my own input. Thank you and welcome to the course. God bless you.
Thanks so much, Madam Chinwe. You said, for like me, I'm a novice in coding, so I don't need to have coding knowledge. Can you tell more like how do I go about it before we take? But I'm so happy that if you look at the chat, you see yes. So that shows high level interest. So nice to now look at how do we make progress from here. Yeah, okay. So as someone has asked again, can you provide links to the data banks that can be used for research. Maybe you can put in your slide later on to see. So, Manachu, this is what you say. I don't need coding knowledge. How do I now start? What, or is there any platform on AI or on, I can say ChatGPT, give me code on agricultural policy and oil price?
No, yeah, there are some tools apart from if you want to go into deep into coding, that this is okay. But there are some tools, even OpenAI has provided, that you can use to interact and gain insight from your data. But I encourage people to know this part first, so that even when when AI is giving you something, it's easier for you to fine tune it. You understand, it's easy for you to fine tune it and also to probe more to get insight into what you're looking for. There are tools available and is there, but somehow you might need some little token of dollars to use it.
Okay. Okay, thanks so much. Okay, let's take anybody has anybody's Tosi can stop sharing now. So let's take any question to Tosi or to yeah, somebody asked, thank you for presentation. That's from Grace Ada. What about those who do not have any knowledge about data? How will such a person cope? Tosi and Chinwe.
If you don't have knowledge of data, what do you mean by knowledge of data? What we are doing now is data. Even this meeting we are having now is data.
Yeah.
And yes, the meeting we are having now is data. This record you are recording, right, is data. Yeah. The media personnel can gather all this information. It's data onto them. So data can be from anywhere. But once you have done research, you have done experiment, you have data.
Okay. Grace,
if you carry out a survey, you have data. So anything you do and you're able to gather information, data is simply information. So you don't need to go to the blues to get data. It's part of what you've been introduced to when you're doing it. Thank you. I don't know if I'm...
Yeah, Grace, that's a question that you have data, because whether you are doing focus group discussion or you are doing interview, you have data. Okay, so
if I can add to that, yeah, so one of the very cool things about data science is, in fact, you can generate synthetic data. So for people who have like very small sample size, you could use that sample size to generate even larger data, something that replicates what you already have. Of course, you have to do sensitivity analysis. So it's I think this can be handled. Also, you do not need to have a very strong coding. Like my background is in applied economics, and I said by applied economics I mean ag, econs, development economics. So it's not, I didn't do any computer science course like that. So you also can do it. It is nothing. So this course the course by Andrew, it takes you but it's a very gentle introduction to learn and it's just 7 hours. So, but there are also many other resources online if you think you need to learn to code. But like Chinwe said, not everybody needs to. With ChatGPT, generative AI these days, you really don't need to go and learn how to code like somebody that studied software engineering or computer science in school. So there is nothing to be, just take this on. There is nothing difficult about it. Yeah.
Okay, thanks so much for that. Somebody is asking again, that's a Shunammite I think what this person wanted to know about to be someone not having a knowledge of a cell. Okay. Then is please, what is the cost for exposure of this course? Okay. Okay, Grace is okay. Okay, I think I can answer the last one. For the cost, we're experimenting. So we will discuss this is like a family meeting. So we look at what it will cost us to be involved, both in maybe hosting of it. We need to create LMS learning management course, so you can have it on online as well on our portal. So we work with our webmaster to know what it costs, and so these are going to be we'll discuss that around ourselves, and the cost will be known to us as when we are done. But my job for this meeting is that we have seen huge interest of people who want it. Even me personally, I want it, and then it will be certification. So after the course, you have certificates. And I will also discuss with our partners, both in we have a partnership with the institute in China, or also in regional University of Regina, or another one in Nigeria. So if they're interested, we can do a joint program, and then it will be the certificate will be joint issued. So that those are will come out later. We update us as we go ahead. Just keep our eye open. Okay. What again are we asking? Thank you for the exposure. Thanks so much. Any other
Yeah,
question on
Prof,
it?
somebody is asking, sorry, somebody is
Yeah.
asking if the person doesn't have knowledge of Excel.
Ma?
You said somebody is asking in the chat, what if the person doesn't have knowledge of Excel?
Okay, please go. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but the person knows that Excel is Microsoft Office component, right? If that person knows that it's part of Microsoft Office, and the person knows what Excel can be used for, it can be used for data analysis. Then, and if you have Excel in your computer, introducing Excel to you will not be an issue. It just rows and columns telling you how to enter values into those rows and columns, and that's it. We introduce you to Excel, and then that takes care of that aspect of it. Then the data analytics part of it, you can learn that in Python or in other tools that will be introduced to you. I think that's, I don't know if I've answered the question.
Yeah, that is that was from Shinamite. Shinamite, I think you answered. If not, you can say you can continue. Okay. Great. Okay, as we end plan towards ending now, we're seeing making progress. Dr. Judith, are you set for us? Yeah, it's very correct. Thanks so much, madam. Is it Shinamite? Is he a guy or a lady? I'm sure I'm calling the right thing.
It's a lady.
Oh my God, what a nice boy. How are you, madam?
I'm fine. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, hi, Sogara. Okay, thanks so much for coming. All right. Now, Judith, over to you.
It's all right.
Thanks so much. Dr. Judith, you have the space now. If
Okay, Prof. Good evening, everyone. Sorry, my internet has been a little bit unstable, and I apologize for joining late. I was in another meeting that came up unexpectedly. So my assignment is very simple, and it's a very short one. I won't take so much of your time because I know that time is fast spent already. So good evening once again, Professor Evans. Thank you for hosting us this evening. And to everyone that have joined, thank you for being a part of the entire game. So I hope you can.
Yeah, we can see your screen, although your voice is Siabonga. We can see your screen. Hello, Judith. We can see your screen, but we cannot hear your voice again. Hello, ma.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you
we can
hear
hear
me?
you now. Yeah, but you are stop sharing again. Can hear you, yes, ma.
Okay, all right, let me reshare. Can you see the slide?
Coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Yes, it's here now.
Can you see the slide now?
Yes, ma, yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I'll be talking on partnerships and programs. Incidentally, I was able to join when the people from the publications were making their presentation. And as we all know, in DIaDeRC, there are different units working towards the same goal. And I would like by reiterating what our mission and our vision is at DIaDeRC. Of course, we all know about it. And I want to say that if you still don't know what the mission and vision is, please try and make out time to go through it and understand or know what the mission and vision is. Um, the mission is to strengthen and empower African researchers, enhance their capacities, promote human development, just like we are seeing now, through meaningful discussions like we are having and we keep having, and workshop publications, access to funding, educative materials, and training. And you can all attest that all these things is what DIaDeRC has been doing through ASMN. And also to become a prominent center of research and training that empowers for human development and transformative societal development. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because the fulcrum of achieving these things lies in partnerships. So why did DIaDeRC think it have an international levels? It is because DIaDeRC strives to advance development, to strengthen research, to share resources, to exchange skills and knowledge, to expand and to reach out, to become innovative and solve problems at global level, of course. Um, to also say that we are credible and reputable organization, because no organization would like to relate or partner with another organization that is not credible or reputable. The strength of any partnership talks about the credibility and reputation of any organization. And of course, it is for the purpose of sustainability and long-term growth. Overall, it is actually key to achieving our mission and our vision, of which you are a part of. So before now, we have had several partnerships in the past. I didn't put all of them here because I know that we all may have known about that, including the University of Regina that Prof mentioned in one of the presentation. So I'm happy to announce or to let us know that you are in the right place. Everything we are doing in DIaDeRC, I hope you can still hear me. I just want to be sure that my internet is stable.
Yes, you can hear you, man. Thanks so much. Loud and clear. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So, okay, thank you. So everything we are doing in DIaDeRC is to make sure that wherever you find yourself, you will pride yourself as a member of DIaDeRC. And, you know, the aim actually is to make DIaDeRC a household name, so that at every levels of household you get to. Household, I mean, could be your institution, your workplace. When they mention DIaDeRC, just the way they mentioned Covenant University and so on, it will ring a bell. And the quality of scholars we have in DIaDeRC currently says a lot about us. Okay, so so far we have worked hard through the instrumentality of different team members. And permit me to deviate a little bit. Please, if you know any organization, of course, credible and reputable organization, that you think that what DIaDeRC is doing can be scaled through them or with them, please don't hesitate to let us know. Don't think that it is only the admin members that seek for partnership. No, it's not. So as a DIaDeRC member, you are a stakeholder, an important, a critical stakeholder. Don't see yourself as an outsider, please. Even being a premium, even people who may not even be premium members are critical stakeholders. Talk more of you who are a premium member. So all of you come from different institutions. Try and see how you can strike conversations with your institution, and please let us know how we can. I mean, is that you facilitated partnership and between DIaDeRC. So recently, DIaDeRC is finalizing partnership deals with Bells University. Of course, we know that Bells is an NUC partnership, all the and announced that we also
your network is becoming unstable now. Okay. So Julie, can you see us? So Julie?
shall be very useful.
Okay. All right, we lost you before, but can you see us? Okay, maybe while you are trying to study, I can just help you conclude because of time and also the network. So basically, that the new ones we have just start working on this current year, this year. First, with technology, so that last year we are almost ending up that partnership. Then the one with high tech in China, that thanks to Romanus, who was the editor, that has been concluded. And go to our website, you see when you go to our website, under news blog post, you see the report there. And the other one is one we're doing with Cambridge University. We just submitted a proposal on policy for CO2 emissions and how we can inform government. So these are all we're doing in partnership. I think from what she has said, all of us are stakeholders. Let's see how we can work together with that. So we are approaching to the end of this meeting, and it has been very, like you can agree with me, it has been very, very useful and interactive. This is my screen as I begin to round off. We are almost now at Q&A, vote of thanks and snapshot. Please, before then, I will ask you to please put on our camera so that we can take a screenshot. Please level our camera, and after that, I'll call on two persons to give us a vote of thanks, and we'll take a closing announcements. Please on your camera, please. I want to see your beautiful faces and handsome faces. Except you're in a place where it's not ethical to on your camera, otherwise, I would say. Okay, let me see, please. Your camera, I want to see your face. Wow, yes, Chinwe, I want to see your face. Romanus, yeah, thanks so much, Mohammed. Patricia, I want to see your face. Abigail, thank you. Deborah, thank you. So Grace, Esther Polari, please, I want to see your face. From UK. Yeah, my brother from Eswatini, Samuel, I want to see your face. Yes, thanks so much, Dr. Yediron. Marcos, I want to see your face. Thanks so much. Mustafa from Sokoto, thank you so much. Yeah, Nima Kumburu, all the way from Tanzania. Habari, so much. Thomas. Beloke from Cameroon, please your face. Zakio, thank you so much. Florence from Southeast Nigeria, thank you so much. Unekum, North Central Nigeria, please your face. Thanks so much. Boss Southwest Nigeria, Olopade. Thank you. Abiodun Thomas, please your face. Zakios. We are taking that quickly. Okay, I will wait for one more minute. Except your face is unseeable. Otherwise, I want to see your face for the record. But okay, thank you so much. Your face, not your mic, only your face. Okay, I'll take the first snapshot. Oneku, I can't see your face, but I want to see you. Next, second set. Somewhere your face is not there yet. Otherwise, we move on. Okay. Stephen Bitoye Kelechi. Okay. Going on. All right, thanks so much. So as we plan to close now, let's get vote of thanks from one or two persons, either preferably from batch one and another person from batch two or batch three. Just vote of thanks, and we are about to close now. It's been very interesting. Yes.
Excuse me, Prof.
Sir?
Prof, I have a question, and I've posted it under the chat. The other time when we were divided into clusters, I do complain that my area of expertise is in finance and entrepreneurship. I've not had anything since then. I've not had, because I don't want to be in any cluster where I will not be able to contribute.
Okay.
And
who is talking? Is it who's talking?
Dr. Ogundele Thomas. Ogundele Abiodun Thomas.
Yeah, which group are you now correctly? Cluster are you now correctly?
No, since I complained, I didn't hear anything. I've not been any of the clusters.
Check your email. We responded to all the complaints. We did a new. Please, Solomon and Romanus, help us cross check his name. We did after all the complaint. We did a new
cluster.
And we did updates as we sent it around January or so. Please.
I didn't see any. No problems. I will go and find out again.
So contact me, Romanus or Solomon. We will check the database, and then you should be in the main cluster. So within that main cluster, you can now have a sub cluster, a subgroup.
Okay, sir.
I think somewhere in business or so. But like those are coming those in law, those who are legal, material of them, they are in the main cluster, but they also come together to have their own legal team, cluster. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Please.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abiodun.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome.
Go. Your hand is up. Is it vote of thanks or?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Go on.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Good evening, sir.
Yes, madam. Dr. Ashu, Professor.
Yes, sir. I posted a question earlier that I want to know the team leaders for each cluster, because it's like I saw my name somewhere and I'm not sure. So I requested that maybe you could make it available for us to know the team leaders.
Although it's there in the Excel, we say an Excel sheet, and we use a color, okay. So and at the end of the day, we put like a batch one. We have at least 2 from within the members and 2 from our own direct team. Also batch 2. So what I will do now, after this meeting, we will send by email again, both for batch 1 and batch 2, and it's an Excel sheet. So you see the various groups. At the end, we put a note who are the cluster leads. So we'll send for consistent to our email. But do you normally get our emails? Do you normally get our emails?
Yeah, I do, sir.
Okay, because we already have a group for batch 1, batch 2. All right, so we sent, please, Abigail, remind me by Monday, we'll send that email that contains the list of clusters so we can cross-check it. Okay. All right, so that will take a vote of thanks that we can let close, and then from maybe somebody on. Yes. Okay. Who's giving a vote of thanks now? From anybody? Quick. Probably a male and a lady, so that we have a balanced perspective. Or anybody can jump in, please. Now can close. Who is talking? Okay, thanks so much. Go ahead. Let's know you. Look, but they see you talk last. Maybe you can do that talk last. Look, but then and Abiodun, over to you, please.
Are we to pray or to give a vote of thanks? I don't understand, sir.
Vote of thanks, please. As you go.
Okay, yeah. I want to appreciate Prof for all you've been doing. It has been so awesome. We really appreciate you for everything, and we pray that God will continue to bless you and all the members of DIaDeRC in Jesus' name.
Amen. Okay, thanks so much, ma. Okay, Abiodun. Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Prof, we really appreciate what you have been doing for us. We cannot thank you enough, but I know that the God we serve will continue to to let you have your way in whatever you are doing. We appreciate everybody, especially all the discussants today and all of us that joined all over the world. We pray that the good Lord will continue to be with us in Jesus' name. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thanks so much. So it's not only me. If you go to our website, see our team. We have plenty of them from doing. I'm just a privileged coordinator. So
okay.
Thanks to all my team members for that. Announcement we have read earlier for those that came late. We just announced and closed. Once again, happy Mother's Day to all our mothers in the house.
Thank you.
Mothers.
Thank you.
Figure mother, spiritual mother, academic mother, physical mother, biological mother, all the mothers. God bless you for all you do, and God will keep using you to be a blessing to society and humanity. We love you from that. I think God bless you
We
so
love
much.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, we to close again. Announce that this is opportunity. So let's. Once you go to our website, go to events. You see, just spread that to. It's still open for by 3 is open for our simple members. Let's share among our colleagues. And as me 5.0 is going to be one of the loaded, most loaded and most interesting episode now series. See, we have more partners. CSET, Gina, and also this mobile research lab joining us. And we have one thing by this one that each of those episodes we have two speakers coming to take teach us from different perspectives, different angles. So let's get set. It's on now. See on free of charge between now and April 27. As of today, more than 150% registers. We want more persons. So it's going to be virtual on Sundays from 11. We'll set up 11th of May to June. So let's get set. And for those of us who are interested to be part of it, please register as well so you can get certificates and much more. So share widely within your network, and God bless you. Another announcement is that we also have this ASMN DIaDeRC wins. So whereby we showcase whatever you are doing, also give you mileage to write on our platform. So you have any testimony, any award, conferences, workshops, seminar that you think is worth reporting, just click on this form and report it, and then you can also let us know, write email to programs at DIaDeRC. We showcase you, and then we also showcase you both on our website and also on our various media platform. On our Friday feature post with some posters. I think if you're following us by now, you see we do that every Friday. And once you're premium members, by now you have this premium badge. If not, let us know. It's like your ASMN premium member ID. We call it a badge. Okay. So as you join, you already have part of us, so you should have it. If not, let us know. Then our journal is on the way coming. Thanks to Marcus and those in the publication team for the great efforts. Will be coming for shortly on that. They also mentioned that this week, Thursday, we have another center founded in Common University, SEMDAF. One of our ASMN DIaDeRC advisory board members, Mr. List, is coming from the University of Warwick University in UK, live physically. So if you are around the Lagos artists, join us at this event physically. It's happening on Thursday by 10 o'clock. If not, you can join us virtually. So you go to our event page, you see there, click on it. You can choose to join physically or virtually. Either way, be part of it. It's about around the 7th edition of National Budget Roundtable. And we have the Minister of Nigeria as keynote speaker and other experts joining us. We have people from UK, so Liz, another guy from Ghana. So let's be part of it. I want to see all of us, whether virtually or physically. Okay, and this conference we'll be planning. Hopefully, we are hoping to get some support. We're going to be somewhere after August. We this our website. So if you want to know what's happening, only put attention on our WhatsApp groups, also our emails, and much more. So you go to our website under event, you see various events that DIaDeRC is having. So on that note, I want to say thank you so much. I want to appreciate you for your time. It's been a very wonderful session. This is the first of its kind. We're having this kind of a joint study session, and we must say God bless you for your time. And thanks so much particularly for this interesting course we want to float out on data science, and details we communicate to you. So on behalf of DIaDeRC and my team members, I want to say we love you so much and thank you for coming today. We don't take your presence for granted. Thank you so much.